Yo, 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 what is going on, everybody? It is the real Kale. Seems as if we're in that type of season because I'm making more videos and there's more news. We gotta cover it. More news. This is more, not as concrete as the one before. This is more like a leak. It's more of a leak, but I think it's pretty interesting to talk about because it sounds like some very basic stuff. And it honestly does sound very believable, and the source is pretty reputable. But anyways, y'all, let's talk about it. So, the TikTok, the TikTok clock teaser trailer, time is up, that Ed Boon posted on Wednesday. This video will be up on Friday, most likely. But on Wednesday, he posted that TikTok clock teaser showing the clock going from 11, skipping 12, to 1. So I remember there was a little comment that I saw on that video I posted last time saying, hey, word on the street is that the title of the next game is going to be called Mortal Kombat 1. And lo and behold, it does seem like that based on these leaks. This rumor that's going around. It seems that is going to be the title of the next Mortal Kombat game, Mortal Kombat 1. I don't know if they're going to use the number 1 or they're going to use like the Roman numeral 1 or they're going to spell it out like the Xbox One. But apparently that's, as of right now, that's going to be the title of the next game. Thoughts on this? I honestly think they could come up with something better. But wow, it really does seem like that tease with the clock is telling a good amount of information about this game. And I don't know if you guys remember that tweet that Ed Boon posted a couple of months ago or weeks ago. It was definitely a while ago. He posted 12 ticks and on Twitter, spelled out the word tick 12 different times. And wow, it really does resonate with that TikTok clock teaser. Now I'm thinking about it. That was actually a very big hint. Ed Boon is a troll, but some of the stuff actually is legit. He might actually be one of the best sources of info, and we did see this with the hype leading up to Kombat Pack 2, figuring out basically his tweets basically revealed the Kombat Pack 2 characters of MK11. But yes, seems like the next Mortal Kombat game is going to be called MK1. Interesting, very interesting. But anyways, y'all, further this leak, the game will be on current gen systems only, including PC, so it will be launching on Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, and PC. Sounds about right. I don't think this should be a surprise for anyone. Pretty much every game now is coming out on these systems. The PlayStation 4 and Xbox One are very old now. We're done with that. If you still on those systems and you still rocking it, you need to move up in life, alright? Every generation, the old console gets ditched at some point. This is the only generation in gaming history longer they've really hung on to this gen for so long, and I feel like that's mainly because of the console shortage at the start of this console generation. But if you thinking that these devs are gonna be sticking with this PlayStation 4, this Xbox One, sorry, you haven't been paying attention to the simulation. You gotta get rid of that junk. Meet us up at front. The Series S and X and PlayStation 5 should be very available now. If you don't have one, it's simply because you can't afford it. Sorry, not sorry. And yeah, that's the big stuff overall. Oh wait, there's more. I lied. But anyways, y'all, there's gonna be different editions, like we expected, pretty much how they did MK11. So the standard edition of the game, which is just the game itself, will be priced at $70. Switch version would be $60. Sounds about right. Brand new video games are retailing for $69.99, $70. No surprise there. The premium edition, which is basically the edition that I got for Mortal Kombat 11 that came with the season pass, I would assume that that's basically what that is. It's the game plus the season pass. Will cost $109.99, so $110. The premium edition for MK11 cost $100, so they only slapped on the extra $40, so they're slapping on the extra $10 here because of the prices of video games have increased by $10. Sounds legit. There will be a collector's edition that will cost $249.99 on PlayStation 5, Series S and X, and doesn't mention anything about a PC version for the collector's edition or for the Switch. So I'm guessing this version is probably going to be, hopefully it comes with a disc, but they're only making a certain amount of copies for this. Anyways, so the $250 edition, they had one for MK11 as well. I believe it came with Scorpion's mask. You could surmise that this collector's edition for MK1 would come with some sort of physical collectible, a statue of some sort, probably a steel booklet, probably some digital skins, probably the season pass itself, other goodies that will warranty collectibles, other collectibles that will warranty the price of $250. But here's the real big news. The real big news that it seems like the leaks are coming out. They really are. So the big news is that there are two characters that are being tossed around for the season pass. Two guest characters right now, and believe it or not, I know some people on this channel have expressed their concerns about guest characters. They don't really like them. I've always said you guys are silly. Guest characters are great. As long as they don't overdo it. There should still be more characters true to the series rather than guest characters. But guest characters should be like the way to advertise the DLC. I truly do believe in that. That's how you get people to come back to the game. That's how you get new players into the game. And these two guest characters are pretty popular characters in the modern day, and they do make sense given that this game is being published by Warner Brothers. So the chain of command, Warner Brothers is like the whole thing, and then within that they have like things like HBO. They have all these other properties such as Cartoon Network, DC, Game of Thrones, pretty much like multiverses, right? And this is one of the reasons why multiverses was a big topic in the NRS community as well. But the DLC characters that they're talking about are Homelander from The Boys and Peacemaker from the DC universe. Now this actually has me really excited. And these do make sense. They make a lot of sense for two reasons. They are both technically underneath, well, not truly, but they both, well, at least Peacemaker, let me correct myself. Peacemaker is underneath the Warner Brothers tent because of the DC universe. There's a Peacemaker show on HBO Max, the Suicide Squad movie by James Gunn. He worked on that as well. Peacemaker has grown a bit of popularity as of late, and it seems like a pretty cool character to add in Mortal Kombat since he's very violent. So they would be a-okay having him getting fatality and having very brutal attacks. He also will fit the game's goofy nature because he's a very goofy character as well. If you have seen the Peacemaker show and the Suicide Squad movie, you will understand exactly what I'm saying. If this does happen, I wonder if they're gonna get the man John Cena to voice act him for the game. That would be very, very, very exciting. And they have the money to do it. They got Sylvester Stallone to play Rambo in MK11. So I definitely think they could get Cena to voice Peacemaker and do the voice lines and even do the motion capture if they really want to. I think that would be amazing. John Cena has been getting into his acting bag as of late, so I can't see him turning this down at all. I feel like he's very enthusiastic about that character. And Homelander. I have not seen all of The Boys, but what I've seen of The Boys, Homelander is a very, very popular character right now, and I think he definitely fits Mortal Kombat. Has a very goofy character, very controversial character, and he definitely fits the mold of Mortal Kombat, with that show being very graphic and very violent, and he's a very outlandish character that will stand out but also fit in. It also kind of does fit because NRS does their whole Injustice. They have their Injustice game, so they're very used to working with superhero characters. And I have to say, if these are the two guest characters, this is money. This is money. This is amazing. I feel like they would have to do a certain partnership with, I guess, Amazon. That's what I made a mistake on, guys. The Boys is on Amazon, so I guess they would have to, work something out with that to get him. But we'll have to see. Or who knows? Maybe they can't get him for Combat Pack 1. They'll get him for Combat Pack 2. But based on this sounds very, very exciting. Wow. I did not expect to have this news today. This is actually pretty interesting. It's getting me kind of excited. But back to the name of the game. So I'm gonna stick to what I said to my bro earlier. I'm not sure if I'm really liking that title for the game. I'm gonna be quite honest with you. I'm not sure if I really think Mortal Kombat 1 is very exciting. I feel like they could run into problems. Well, it depends on what the marketing is like. I feel like Warner Brothers is very good at advertising and marketing, to be quite honest. But just think about the Xbox One, guys. The Xbox One it got beaten by the PlayStation 4. I know there's some Xbox dudes on the chat, not the chat, the channel, but the PlayStation 4 was a more popular system. I'm not gonna say better, because that's up for debate. It was a more popular system, and I think the naming convention of the Xbox One hurt the thing as well. I'm not sure. Obviously the one probably is gonna have meaning. Let's just say hypothetically it is gonna be one. Things could change, but I don't know. I think they could come up with something a bit better than that. That doesn't truly, for someone who doesn't know about Mortal Kombat, that doesn't say this is the next Mortal Kombat. I think it means like, hey, we're probably retelling the story, or it's gonna be like a reboot, but I think they could come up with something a little bit better than that. Maybe it's a Roman numeral 1. We'll just have to see how it looks on the logo. But I don't know. MK1 just sounds, I don't know. I'm not really digging that right now. I'll get used to it. At the end of the day, what makes the game is that gameplay, and whenever NRS decides to drop that, that's when they're gonna determine if this game gonna be legit, y'all. So let's just recap. We got like these different editions with pricing. We got a title, projected title, and then we got projected DLC characters. The leaks are starting already. Oh, and how can I forget? This game is apparently slated for a September release. That is literally tomorrow, y'all. With the way the days be going nowadays, a September release is literally like you're gonna go to sleep and you're gonna wake up and it's September. That is crazy to me. So if they are actually aiming for a September release date, that means a beta is probably happening this summer, and that means a reveal is definitely happening in the next coming weeks if it's coming out this September. And this will be one of the shortest reveal to launch periods for a big AAA game I remember in recent memory, and it kind of does make sense because MK11 got revealed at the end of December in 2018 and then came out in April of 2019. That was only 5 months. But if this is all true, we are going to be in for a crazy summer. There's basically going to be MK news every week this summer if this is actually true. And I have to prepare my mind and sanity for how am I going to prepare all these videos for you guys. But I'm going to make it work. So do yourself a favor. Hit that subscribe button. Leave a like. Stay tuned for more Mortal Kombat 1. More Mortal Kombat 1 news. Have a good day, y'all. Stay real. Let me know what you guys think about this stuff. Links in the description for all info so you can check out on this stuff for yourself. Have a good day, y'all. Peace.